Hadi? Go ahead, Mr. Hadi. Are you there?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here for I'm here. I wonder if you remember me. It's been a really long time since we spoke, but I remember telling you that that you are the reason that I left Islam, and a lot of things happened. And I remember you even told me, you gave me some advice. When I told you that, basically from what I learned from you and what you taught me, that I want to apply this to my own family, to my own friends, to
Okay.
make them see what you have taught me. And you told me, a drop of water will take take away your stone or something, when we were
Right.
talking about my father or something.
Okay.
Oh, do you remember it all or not?
Well, I say those example for many, 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 so it's hard to remember which one you are. I apologize.
Okay, sure, no, but that's okay. But in any case, um
If I can remember everyone left Islam, trust me, that will be. I need a big memory for that. Anyway, yeah.
it shows you how weak. I mean, some part of me feels embarrassed to say this, because I was raised in this my whole life until I started watching you. Jeez, but it shows you how weak this cult is. But in any case, as I started watching you, I was telling some of this to my sister as well, and my sister was like, "Oh my God, what is this?" All right, but uh and I was also getting on some social media, and I was posting some crazy stuff, honestly, fighting with some Muslim thread and whatnot, and basically showing them what you shown me as well.
Hmm.
And my mother and my father ended up seeing this by way of my sister seeing it. My sister saw it, and she was like, "Oh my God, how is my brother?" I'm just a 25-year-old male, and in families like this, I know you come from an Arab household. I'm coming from a Pakistani household.
Okay.
So, and my father even knows Arabic. But regardless of all of this, they saw this and they were very unhappy, and all of this happened. And my own father, it got to a point, it shows you how sick that I call it even a death cult. It's not even a cult, it's a death cult. My father got to a point where he was like, you know what, according to Islam, I have to murder you with my own hands, or I have to send your brothers to come and murder you, because I have older brothers.
Mm.
And I was just, as I'm listening to this, I don't register it, because I'm just listening to it, from father to son. And it's a whole thing of, I'm scared of my father and everything. And I've been raised by this man my whole life. And I'm thinking about it at night, and I'm like, look at this religion. It's making a father give his own son a death threat.
Mm.
Not once, but twice. It happened to me.
Mm.
And things got so bad in my house, CP. I'm not gonna lie. Things got so bad in my house. I woke up one morning and I was just praying to my God, whoever God is, or I don't know. I just say, dear Lord, please just show me a sign. Tell me what to do, and I follow whatever is presented to me. I just got away from home one day, and I'm sitting here alone. I mean, around 2 weeks after all of this happened, and I'm watching this and I'm thinking, I still have some hope that I can still make my family, wake up and realize, why is Hadi seeing what he's seeing? Why is he feeling what he's feeling from what's written inside the Quran? Because I'll be honest, CP, what you show the world, what you show the audience, whoever watches you, you're still only showing them a quarter of the story. If you go even deeper and even deeper, the Quran is even more stupid. It's like, hey, CP was speaking the truth, but it's like he didn't even need to go that deep. He just had to go, 75% of the way. Sure, and it's okay. You can already see it. But once you start doing on your own research, it doesn't matter whether you know Arabic or not nowadays. Because that's the first thing Muslims appeal to. They appeal to the Arabic. They appeal to, no, this hadith, that hadith. No, we follow Hanbali, Hanafi, Shafi, Maliki, whatever. This and that, this and that. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Please correct me if I'm wrong over here. as a Muslim, you cannot reject a Sahih Hadith.
Yeah.
But they still tell you, no, you cannot. And I'm at such a point where I'm like, my family was really hurt by what I did. Because essentially what I did was run away from home, But it was to such a point where my mental state was getting horrible. Every day I go home, I'm scared of being beaten by my father. I'm scared that maybe now today my father is gonna take a knife and come after me. You never know what's gonna happen, what this religion is causing this man to do, because this religion is making the father say that, you know what, I will be happy to murder you with my own hands. Your blood is halal, and I will go to Jannat for this. I don't mind sitting in jail for the rest of my life. What is this? What sort of religion is this? Yeah, Mr. CP, I've gone through a lot, but you know what I think it is? It's the way of the Lord. In order for us to search for the truth. And one thing that I can testify, Islam is not the truth.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
Islam is very, it's not only violence and criminal religion and evil, it is stupid, the most stupid cult ever. I believe in someone, his name is Allah, and then I bend my butt up to him 5 times a day, and I hate my neighbor. I kill the Christian, the Jews, and the Hindus, and then Allah is so happy from me because I did the right thing, and now I deserve that my penis will be endless, which is scaring the hell of me because I saw a movie about the fish in the Amazon. They eat everything. So if your penis is endless and you go in the wrong direction, my friend, your penis will be, I mean, I don't know. What if I have sunburn with this penis? The penis will go out in the space. So the whole idea of this religion is just a sexual stupidity, endless penis, endless vagina fit for it. Your wife ass would be 1 mile. I don't like 1 mile ass. I like a 2 mile. I mean, this is disgusting, really. I mean, at least why you are being cheap? 1 mile, what you are paying for it? There's 72-inch TV. Can't you make it 72 mile? I mean, Muhammad is stuck. Muhammad is stuck with number 70 everywhere. How come when they come to the butt, he didn't say 70-mile butt? What's wrong with the prophet now? I mean, this is really disgusting. What I can do with 1 mile butt? I can't even invite my friends to do hiking over it. Especially, it's very smooth. It's so smooth to the point you cannot hike over it. Like you try to hold your fingers on the meat, you can't climb. It's so big. However, it's still so small because if her ass is 1 mile, I mean her vagina will be half-mile. What? That's disgusting. There's not even what we agreed upon. And how big her poop? Oh, Christian Prince, don't worry. Women in heaven, they will not poop. What about they have gas? Is that gas like proof? Quran never spoke about the gas, but the hadith says they will never do poop or pee. Oh, I don't know. I mean, and why he spoke about, and even he spoke about the size of their breast. The size of the breast of women in the Quran is, yeah, they are small, but they are boing, like boing, like they are firm, Kawaibun atrab, yeah, let us see.
Yeah.
Kawaib, they will be like a cube, Kawaib is a cube. Yeah, Kawaib mean a cube. I'm telling you. Yeah, this what the Kaaba mean. Kaaba mean cube.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So now, look here, the translation. And young, full breast, mature, brother. And all of them, they have one
Which
age.
translation is this?
What is your age? 13. And you? 13. And you? 13. And you? 13. Okay. What's your name? Hur. And the second one? Hur. The second one? Hur. I mean, imagine you go on a dating website. Everybody have the same picture, the same name, the same image, the same eyes, the same mouth, the same voice, the same song. And they sing the same song too, the same song.
And all of them transparent. All of them transparent.
All of them.
Imagine.
Respect yourself, not transparent, see through.
See,
Don't corrupt the word of Prophet Muhammad. They kill you. See through.
what
see
can
through.
you say, Muslim?
See through.
They themselves will corrupt the word. It was one of the most
Yeah,
heartbreaking
but let
things
us
when
be honest here. Look. Allah, he is the one, he know what he is doing. He knew that men, they
Mm.
like young women who are full breasted, not half breasted. In Muslims, if there is a woman, she is full, not full breasted. I mean, what does that mean, full breasted?
Sometimes I like half, you know. I like half also.
Yeah, maybe Muhammad was saying, man, those women, what if the women, their boobs is so small? Like that will make it so, but just there's nipple there, you know. So he want to guarantee them that they are full, brother, full, like boing, 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 you know, and they are big. Yeah. So they are young, but their breast, don't worry about the age. Yes, they are young, so young, but their breast is so biggy, you know. Yeah. And you know, I think there's other issue here about this big breast in case of a flooding or they can, you can use them as a balloon on top of the water. We have Malik here. Malik, he will help you, Hadi, to come back to Islam. Come, Malik, tell him something. Malik is a philosopher. Go ahead, Malik.
You know, my best friend name is Malik, and I'm also trying to get him to leave Islam.
Really? Okay, we have other Malik here, a real Malik here. You are a fake Malik.
Oof.
Malik, go speak. Why you don't talk? Go, Malik.
Yo,
I need to take screenshot of
yo,
this.
Malik,
hello.
yesterday the Muslim who was here, he called you retarded. You remember?
Ah, no problem. I forgive him.
But
But
you forgive him. Oh, okay.
Hadi, listen, Hadi is a ex-Muslim or not?
yes, he's an ex-Muslim
One
now.
proudly.
Just yes. Can you recite Al-Fatiha?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahmanir Rahim Malik Yawmiddin Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin Ameen.
Got you busted, Malik. He got you busted. Apologize, Malik.
Why
He got you busted.
Why busted?
Malik, he got you
But-
busted. He
but
got
why
you
busted?
busted.
Why
Like, okay, no.
But why busted?
He
Why?
busted you. He busted you. Okay, now Malik, are you a Muslim?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, recite for me the chapter of the cow.
Surah Al-Baqarah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. It is very big, but
So
I know.
Hadi is the true Muslim and you are the fake Muslim.
Ameen.
So you ask him to recite the Quran. You ask him to recite the Quran. This is the second verse. You ask him for the chapter number 1. I ask you for chapter number 2 to keep continue. You fail. So you are the fake Muslim, Malik.
No. The second. Listen. The second.
Okay, Malik.
Torah is
Tell me a chapter. Tell me a chapter. Okay, recite for me the chapter of the elephant. Very small, very easy. Go ahead.
Which number is that?
You don't know the chapter of the elephant.
You don't know. Okay, what about
even I know it? I know it more than you, Malik.
Which chapter is that?
Which chapter? He never heard of it.
The chapter of the elephant.
What is the number of the chapter?
Malik, he never heard of the chapter of the elephant.
ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل فجعلهم كعصف مأكول. What's wrong? What?
You are reading now. You open the internet.
Did I recite it or not?
You don't even know the chapter of the elephant.
Did I recite it or not?
No, you open the page.
ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل فجعلهم كعصف مأكول.
Malik, hold on. Malik.
Yes.
Recite for me the chapter of a breastfeeding for adult.
Yes, I can recite it.
Go ahead.
Christian Prince is a gay. Yes, and that's why he like black males, and that's why he loves to talk about sex. Yes, and about breast. Is that what you want to hear?
So is that in the Quran? Okay, thank you very much, guys.
No, that
Quran,
is in your.
Do you see how he insulted?
That is in your Quran.
Did you see how he insulted his religion? I said to you Recite for me the chapter
No,
of a
no, no,
breastfeeding.
no.
Yes, I
That is
asked you to recite. Okay, so I am
your.
okay.
But
Now,
listen, but
be serious.
listen.
Be
Wait,
serious.
wait,
Be
wait,
serious.
wait, wait.
Be
Wait,
serious.
wait 1 second.
Be
I am
serious.
serious. Wait,
Okay.
wait 1 second.
Recite for me. Recite for me.
We talked
Recite for
about
me.
yesterday about the monks. Wait, about the rabbis and the monks.
Recite for me.
Yes?
Look, we can go there after this. Recite for me.
Did we talk about the
Recite.
monks and
Yeah,
the
we can.
rabbis?
We can go. We can. But now recite for
Okay,
me.
wait.
Recite for me the chapter of breastfeeding. Seriously.
No, I don't know it.
What? What do
I
you
don't
mean?
know it.
What do you mean you don't know it?
Precise what I said. I don't know it.
Okay, in Islam, is it true? There is 10 time breastfeeding and 5 time breastfeeding, correct?
We talked yesterday about the Surah. Yes?
No, don't
About
change
the
topic. Don't
rabbis
change
and the
topic.
monks.
Don't
Yes
change
or
topic.
no?
Don't change topic. There's 10
What?
time and 5 time. I will give you a chance to recite any of them. 5 time or 10 time. Go ahead.
Did we talk yesterday about the rabbis and the
Give
monks?
me the
Yes?
answer. Give me
You
the answer.
didn't let me talk.
Give me the
You
answer.
didn't let. Did you
Give me
show?
the answer. Give me the answer.
Did
Give me
you
the
show us
give me the
Did
give
you
me the
show
answer.
us the
Give me the
movie
answer. Give
of
me the answer.
Muhammad Hijab?
Give me the answer.
Did you show us the 49 minutes movie? Yes,
I will
of
not
the
play
clip.
40. You can watch it. We laugh at it. Why you don't bring
Can
me?
you show
Why
it
you don't
us?
bring me
Why
Muhammad Hijab?
jumped?
Listen, listen.
Why you
I
jumped?
called. Okay,
Why you
in
jumped?
front of everybody. Did I call Muhammad
Yes.
Hijab 7 times and he claimed he would debate me and then he hang up on me? He did not let me talk. Yes or no?
I don't know. I
You are a
just
coward liar.
send
You are
you
a
a link.
coward liar. What do
I
you mean you don't
send
know?
you a link.
You are a
I
coward
send you a
liar.
link.
I did not even
I
speak for 2
send.
minutes. So this
Did I
guy,
send you a link?
he said he want to debate a Christian prince. He asked them, who you want me to debate? David Wood, this or that. They said the Christian prince, he's making a lot of Muslim leave Islam. He said, okay. He set up a debate. He did not even contact me. I called him. The coward, I called him. He hung up on
Yes.
me. Each time I
Can you
called,
show us?
he hung up. I just get out of here. The video is there.
Yes. People just see the movie. Yes.
Yeah, see the movie. So when the prophet died, we were busy. This is the chapter which Malik you don't want to read because his mama, she did it. The verse of stoning and breastfeeding adult. Do you want me to show you what Mimi Hijab said about breastfeeding for adult? Let me search for you. Breastfeeding for adult. Hold on. He went to a Muslim page, Muslim man, Muslim sheikh. He told him he want to suck his wife boobs. Oh, hold on. Oh,
You know what this Malik just tried to do, Nana, is what my father was telling me as well. He was saying, no, these people, they will show fake ex-Muslim in front of you and they will show you this. They're going to show you Qadiani, the Ahmadi and what.
yeah.
Only fake Muslim. And I'm like, wait, so everyone is lying. It got to a point where they reject Sunnah.com. They start rejecting the whole internet and they say, no, Hadi, for you, no more looking on the internet for Islamic source. We want you to become alim now. What is this?
Hold on. I found a video for Mimi Hijab. Sound interesting. Let us see. Accept all. Okay. Let us see
It's
this
such a
video.
trigger for me.
Let us see this video here. The potato Muhammad Hijab. This guy, he have nothing but Muhammad Hijab. And Muhammad Hijab, he run away from me. Oh, there's a music. We don't want a music. We don't want the music. Hold on. Where is the video of Muhammad Hijab?
You know, this woman got
that
stabbed by the Muslims.
action
This is a video made by our sister. What's her name? Hatun.
Yeah, she got very badly injured by the Muslims. I don't know in what country, but she was attacked horribly, stabbed.
Yeah, well, she should not go in the street. I don't agree with women going to speak to Muslims. Yeah, this is a video. As usual, Muhammad Hijab, he bully Muslims, you know.
What is the reason for that? Oh, because
know about this hadith, but now they have
Western
Where's the video? I want the video.
thing.
Those two women are talking. I want the video of the
That would
Abdool.
solve the issue of him not being a mahram. That's it. He becomes a mahram. That solves that issue. She came back to the Prophet ﷺ and said the displeasure, the discomfort that was apparent in Abi Hudayfa's face is gone after she had breastfed Salim. So the Prophet ﷺ said, breastfeed him. That would solve the issue of him not being a mahram. That's it. He becomes a mahram. That solves that.
So guys, okay, this guy is a stranger. He's a grown man. How she can sit with him in the same place? You cannot. Just give him your boobs. That will solve the problem, brother. I mean, do you see how awkward, mentally sick, pimp mentality? He is willing to give his wife a command that his wife, she gave her boobs to me so I can sit with his wife and he will not be jealous. Aha. Two Muslims explaining the wisdom behind that. Look at this.
That issue for the long term.
That now that we've heard.
So
I wish I can get the real video. I don't want the video with those two ladies speaking. I want the
Hey, can you find?
the Muslim videos.
I want to send it to my mother and father. This one.
Yeah, but this is not the original. There's two Christian lady talking about the topic.
Doesn't apply to anyone else besides him. There's another opinion that says, well, yes, it's a special case for Salim, but there's no proof that it doesn't apply to anyone else besides Salim afterwards. You know, so it might apply to anyone who is in the same situation as Salim.
Absolutely.
Right, that's
this
another
view.
thing that it was made to seem as
Yeah.
if Sheikh Al-Albani, he's like the only person to ever say such a thing, whereas in fact this has been said by other scholars. And number two, it's the second.
okay, let's stop here.
Breastfeeding for adult. How are you doing, Sarah?
Hi, I'm doing good.
What do you think
You
about
know, on the topic
what do you think about breastfeeding for adult?
I had a brilliant idea. It came to me from the heavens.
Okay.
I'm thinking like, if you have a young girl, she just turned a teenager. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, guys.
Yeah. It's breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, your voice is breaking a little bit.
Okay, let me try again here.
If you have many applications running, just shut down some of them.
Is it better now?
It's okay. Go, we hear you.
Okay, so you have a young teenage daughter, and you send her to school, and you're worried. Okay, let me hang up and call again.
All right. Any Abdul?
Okay.
Someone, his name is Fire Crusader. He's saying Christian Prince turned to Christ. A fake Christian person. I am the Christian. Are you? True Crusader? Fire Crusader? You are a fake fire, my friend. I'm a Christian Prince. Who are you? You potato. Any Abdul? Who is a Muhammadan would like to come and tell us how beautiful it is to do breastfeeding for adult? Why your prophet is so open-minded person? There's a guy, I debated him, his name is Destiny. Anyone guys know Destiny? He's famous. You know, he came to debate me. He have blue hair. Then people, they told me that there is a sex tape about his wife, or this guy, he admit that he allow his wife to have another boyfriend during their marriage. Look like Destiny was a practice in Islam too. Unbelievable. Man, a guy, he allow his wife to have a boyfriend when she is married to him? That's fun. Here we go. The Abdul, they have the same. He allow his wife not only to be your girlfriend, but to suckle you. Literally. So beautiful. And those two beautiful Abdul are trying to explain to us how to do it, brother. And if you do it, that will solve the problem. The guy will not have desire to your wife no more. He suckle her boobs 10 different times, not in one time, remember. He have to do it in 10 different days, and he have to suck until he is satisfied. Not just suck, and done. No. He have to keep doing it until he cannot do it no more. And the funny is that this woman, she don't have milk. You see, women, they don't have milk in their breast all the time. They have to have a baby. Like the women, she is, in fact, they cannot have kids. This woman, the story says they cannot even have kids. So the man who was suckling what? Just her boob. There is no milk. There's no milk. Hey women, do you have milk in your breast all the time? All the year? Or only if you have a child? Huh? So he was suckling what? Just her nipples. He did not even drink milk. Amazing. Go ahead, Sarah.
Hi, can you hear me better now?
I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know what you heard from what I was
You were saying you
conspiring.
have an idea if you have a teenage.
Yes, I have an idea. You have a teenage daughter, and you're so worried. You send her to a school that's shared, with guys, and you're thinking, how is the smartest way to ensure that my daughter doesn't fornicate, or any man is tempted to want to fornicate with her? What do you do in the Islamic Sharia? What's the most genius idea?
Breastfeeding, maybe, huh?
Of course. I mean, that's the only solution. What else would you think?
What a stupid garbage.
Did you hear the whole thing, or did I cut off? I'm sorry.
No, I hear you. We
I
hear
don't
you.
know.
We hear you. Don't worry.
Connection.
But I hope,
Yeah, so
I hope nobody will take your advice seriously. I hope so.
I think if it's Islamically halal, it should be the best idea, without a
Yeah.
doubt, because it's all wisdom.
Yeah. The one is flooding the text, guys. Block him.
Oh, by the way, CP, 2 years ago, when I spoke to you, you made me an admin, and then like a week later, you got mad at everybody, and you made everyone who was an admin not an admin anymore.
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't remember. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember once.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, if you want, you can make me an admin again, but if not,
Yeah,
I'm fine.
let me see how I can make you an admin.
My
I forgot.
my YouTube is Freedom in Truth.
Maybe Lisa, she can. I don't know if she have authority to make you an admin. Can she? Lisa, do you know how to make her an admin? Assistant, moderator, rules. Okay, moderator. I think I can do it from here. Okay, are you an admin now? Do you anything change your name?
Let me see. I don't think so. It's okay. You can.
Because
you
I
can
click
do it.
at your profile and it says I went to rules and I click at moderator next to your name, so you should be a moderator now, if not chat.
Okay. Let me
Yeah.
see. Okay, maybe it takes some time.
All right. No
Well,
problem.
thank you for that.
$5. Business
Sure.
is business.
Yep.
I'm Prophet Muhammad. Nothing for free.
Yes, to answer your question, CP, yes, women don't always have milk. They only have milk if they just gave birth to a child.
Exactly. So this woman who didn't even have kids, and she never have kids all her life. So the guy, when he suckle her, he suckle what exactly? Any Muslim can answer? She didn't have milk. So if we are talking about, okay, if he drink milk, as the Muslim they claim, this woman, she cannot have milk. She never have a child. And she is no young no more. So he was suckling what?
Do you see in the chat, Rupish? He says, Sarah, have you performed muta? Performed muta? That's a interesting one.
Yeah, somebody is. Yeah, he's asking maybe when you are when you used to be a Muslim, but he's being rude. Whoever saying that. Yeah. Do we have any Abdul? Who is a Muhammad and would like to join us? Can you explain about Zamzam water? The Muslim they claim that Zamzam is a miracle happened when Sarah, the wife of Abraham, she needed water when she arrived to Mecca. There was nobody there. So the camel, he hit the ground with his foot and the water came. True story. Let us see. Go ahead, Zayden.
Shalom alaikum.
Shalom.
I didn't have much to say. It's just to tag on to this note about the perversion of the breastfeeding. I came across a verse concerning breastfeeding where if you allow the man to suckle once or twice and then you cease, that you can still marry the person that you were suckling, which basically means that I can go around Mecca and Medina collecting free samples.
No, in fact, breastfeeding, the one they say that it's forbidden, it's only for a child, an infant. If you have done it to an adult, that does not forbid you from having sex with the women. So there's no point of this anyway. You can find a fatwa. You know, I'm sure you are. You know how to find it easy. You're an ex-Muslim yourself, so you can go and search. Let me search for it actually in English. Breastfeeding for adult fatwa. Let's see. Breastfeeding for adult. Feeding for adult. It is going to show you it does not forbid you from marrying the woman. You can marry her, you can have sex with her, and it doesn't have any impact.
This is after having become muhram already?
No, you are not a muhram anyway. You will never become, because the woman, she did breastfeeding for you. That will not make you muhram. Muhram mean it's forbidden for you to have sex with her. So that will not have an impact. It only have an impact if she did that to you, this woman, when you are a child, under the age of 2. You know, if she is done to you and you are a grown man, that will not make you a muhram. All right, never make you a muhram. And
so what does that achieve?
Nothing. It's just a stupid story. You know, it achieves nothing. Yeah, because still you can marry her, you can have sex with her. Nothing. You know. Let us see. I'm just trying to find the fatwa.
Sure.
Adult. Okay. Where is the fatwa? This is the Muslim website. I showed it before. I'm sure I can find it in Arabic, but I'm trying to find it in English. Like I found here, this website is speaking about Aisha breastfeeding fatwa. Even Aisha, she was doing breastfeeding. She commanded her sisters. Okay, let me see. Hold on. I will try to find in Arabic then. Hold on. I forgot. Do you know Arabic?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, here we go. I will put it for you on the screen, and I will put it for you in Discord so you can open it from your side.
Great.
This is the link. This is Islam Web. This is from Qatar, terrorist website. And here the website. Right away in the top it says what?
هل يحرم الرجل الكبير إذا رضع من امرأته؟
Yeah.
امرأة.
But you see the title? Breastfeeding adult does not forbidden. Yeah. لا يحرم.
Whoa.
So it doesn't make any impact. Yeah, it doesn't. Is a man forbidden if he breast is he forbidden from her? Translation is not too much correct. So is he going to be forbidden for him to have sex with this woman if he do breastfeeding from her? The answer no. You know, the answer no. All those articles saying the answer no, it doesn't. So what the point? Why Muhammad did that? Is stupid story. And obviously Muhammad was making fun of the women because he laughed. You know, if you read the story,
Right.
until the front teeth they came out. You know those teeth like the one for the cat, what they call them in English, I'm not sure.
The canine.
Yeah,
the sharp teeth.
They came out. Which means he laughed so much when she said to him, "How I'm going to do breastfeeding when he's a grown man?" You know, he said, "Ha, ha, 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 ha. I know he's a grown man, just to breastfeed him." So obviously Muhammad, he make fun of his followers. You know, he don't respect them. And you know, they are just a bunch of idiots. He just say to them whatever you want and they take it. And then since then it became from Allah. That's it. You know, and the Muslims now until these days are dealing with it, as we see.
I mean, this kind of truth is undeniable. Who can resist?
Yeah. Why even, you see, the funny is Islam forbid adoption, right?
Right.
So if a breastfeeding is a form, it's obviously a form of adoption. So how we forbid adoption and then we make adoption? Secondly, adopting a man, do I need to give him something from my body? What about a man, excuse my language, give a woman his semen, huh? And that's it. She will be adopted. Now she is his daughter.
Amazing.
As long as it's a liquid anyway. So
oh my God.
What is that? So the Muslim, they make fun of the Hindus. They say they call her my mother. Why? Because they drink her milk. Okay, well, you're doing the same.
Just look at how those two men look. They look like that beard, the look of the Muslim. Just actually
a look of people. They are high in drugs. You know, people they are in drugs. They are not people in maturity. You know, obviously this is in drugs. And two idiot, the grown men, they are trying to explain to us. Any of them will allow his wife to do that? They will not. I'm sure they will not. But
it depends which wife. Like, you know.
Unless she's maybe very old, maybe. Is very old, he will not mind. What a crazy cult. Look now, we have it, guys, we have in the stage, I have 3 ex-Muslims. What I would do now? I'm the only one here isn't ex-Muslim. I should leave. Are you guys coming? Are you ganging on me or what? Are you gang coming together? Hadi from Pakistan and the rest are 2 Arab. I don't know what to do now. I'm out.
You know, funny part. As Pakistani,
yes, Hadi.
I was saying, us Pakistanis, we're not even in Pakistan. None of us are in Pakistan. We all run away.
By the way, you know this when we Arab, when we say, we don't say Pakistan, we say Pakistan, right? Because in Arabic we don't have the letter P.
I know. It's so, only in Farsi and Urdu.
Yeah, Pakistan. You know, people they think I'm making fun, but the fact, no, this is how it is. In Arabic we say Pakistan. We don't say Pakistan. Yeah. By the way, a Pakistani guy, he married a Pakistani woman. What was the child?
Don't know. Tell us.
Huh?
Plastic? I don't know. I don't know why I said plastic.
Muslim? I don't know.
That's a good one. Pakistani, come on, what's wrong with you? Only in the case of Muhammad, it doesn't work this way. So Abraham, he married an Egyptian woman. They have a son, his name is Ishmael. Abraham is a Chaldean. The wife is an Egyptian. The son Ishmael is an Arab.
This is like when the hadith about the man that ended up with a child that looked nothing like him, and he asked the prophet about it, and he said, "Do you see that gray camel over there?"
Yeah. But do you know what does that mean? That means his wife, she was sleeping with all the camels too, you know? Because that camel he's talking about, a female, obviously, many camels are doing things to her. She don't have one camel, so we can't find
Right, there's no
out.
monogamy.
Yeah.
But is it true that it depends where she cheated on him? Like if she cheated on him in her own bed, then it's fine. The kid is the
Yeah,
husband.
actually, yes, the child. Imagine this is other form of adoption too, which is adoption, but it's disgusting because the guy, he goes sleep with your wife, she cheated on you, and then you find out, but yet still the child who is born from your wife, which is the son of the guy who is sleeping with your wife, he will inherit your money. That's very
But it has to
dangerous.
be the bed, not the floor.
Yeah, the bed. Yeah.
If it's only on the
And you
bed,
know
then you
what is more risky too? That if a guy, he find out that his wife, she is cheating on him, and he have a daughter from her. You know how dangerous that is, huh? Because now he might do things to the daughter. Yeah, she's in his house. She cannot leave.
Got a new wife.
He have authority over her. According to Muhammad, the child belonged to the one who owned the bed, not the one who had sex. Another
and
weird.
not the one who owns the carpet, only the one who owns the bed.
Exactly, only the one who owned the bed. If you own the house now.
Can you imagine if it was like using today's standards where you buy a bed on layaway, and so technically the bed belongs to IKEA?
What if they have sex in Airbnb? I will never rent my house for Airbnb to Muslims. Then I will have all
That's
those
probably
kids.
why the hotels in Arabia stay full.
Or a hotel. Like, you make a baby, you finish, your wife, she deliver, you send your son to the owner of the
Send the
hotel.
kid back to the hotel.
I got an idea now. I want to be rich. I'm going to go have sex. I get married, have sex with any hotel in those own casinos. And the one who owned the casino, I mean, he's a trillionaire, not a billionaire only. I make a baby, and then I say, "This is your son. He inherits you now." You own the bed, Abdul. What are you talking about? Aren't you the owner of the hotel? Yes, Habibi, I'm the owner of the hotel. But what I have to do with the baby? Well, we did it in your bed.
They have to create a whole nursery division.
Yeah, go do that in Saudi Arabia because they will bring them the hadith and show them.
Oh boy.
And they have to take the baby.
What a weird, stupid religion. If there's any Muslim here, when I come and debate those three Muslims, get them busted, I promise I will not talk. Any Muslim?
You all talk to anyone.
Yeah.
I was trying to talk to the submitters, and I don't want to sound too disrespectful, but the word bisim is already spelled wrong. Like their whole formula is based on a misunderstanding of the Arabic language in the first place.
No. They did not. They did not say it wrong. They changed it. You see, I did study about that long time ago. I was like when I was like maybe 19. It turned to be that they took the alif from the ism and make it bisim to ease the reading of the Quran for Al-Fatiha. That's why if you go to different verses, you will see it's still saying bism, but only in the case of Al-Fatiha, it's saying bism. So it was not a mistake. They corrupted the Quran. They are willing to take letters,
How hard is it to say bi-ism?
Yeah, it is because that will break the recitation, You see all those verses? Look how many. All, it's saying bi-ism correctly. You see it?
Right.
فَسَبِّحْ بِاسم رَبِّكَ. So what they do, because the pronunciation will make it so hard to sing it when they recite Al-Fatiha, so they took the letter Alif from it and they make it Bism, which is
and
false.
This verse specifically, فَسَبِّحْ بِاسْمِ رَبِّكَ, I've heard it where they shave the Alif when they read it. They say Bism the wrong way going forward.
Exactly. Still, they take the Alif off. Still, but here It's still written there. They took the whole letter off in the case of Al-Fatiha. Remember when the Muslim, they make the miracle of number 19? Remember? So they calculate the
Right.
letters and they say it's 19. The fact Al-Fatiha, if you calculate the first verse, it is 24 letters. And this is after taking the letter Alif, which means if we put back the letter Alif here, the one is I'm highlighting, is going to be 25. So they lie even about the numbers of letters, they lie about the calculation, they lie about everything just to make Islam sound like it is a miraculous thing. They could not find miracle of Muhammad. They tried to find miracles in numbers, but even numbers beat them. Like how many eight pairs of animals? Any Muslim can tell us? Where is Malik? Where is Malik? 8 pairs of animals. Any Muslim can help us?
Chapter 6, verse 143.
Yeah. Eight pairs. It mentioned in many places, by the way, not only here. Chapter 6, verse 143. Chapter 39, 39 6. You see it? Here it says ثمانية أزواج. You see it? The same here, huh? It's here. Yeah. So the same stupid mistake mentioned many times in the Quran, and then when we count the animals, it shows how Muhammad is so dummy to the point he say it is 8 pairs, but he think they are 8 animals. Because he count them, he says exactly how many they are. He says 2 sheep, which mean male and female, and then he said 2 goats, and then in the verse after it he says 2 camels and 2 cows. Total is 8. So where is the 8 pairs? 8 pairs is 8 pairs.
And it's worse. Some of the translations will say 4.
No, they cannot. If they are doing that, they are lying. Just to cover the mistake.
Right.
Yeah.
It just goes to add to the insult.
Yeah.
Where if I were to be purely English speaking, I'm reading a completely different Quran.
Exactly. And the word in front of you, you speak Arabic, it says ثمانية.
Right.
Yeah. ثمانية mean 8. The word azwaj mean pairs. Okay. 8 pairs. And then Muhammad, he count them. 2 sheep, 2 goats, 2 camels, 2 cows. But this is 8, not 8 pairs. This is how silly. And they claim that this is a book coming from God. Do we have any Muslim want to debate those ex-Muslims? If you can debate those ex-Muslims and bring any of them back to Islam, step up to the stage. I will not talk. I promise you. Anyone? You have Mr.
I'll take Shahada live. I'll take the Shahada live to whoever's listening. If you're on YouTube right now, get on Discord.
You have Sarah. She's an Arab. You have Zadim is an Arab. You have Hadi from Pakistan. I'm the only one from Afghanistan.
CP, I don't know if we ever reviewed this hadith together, but this is an important one. I memorized growing up in Arabic, Islamic religion
Which
school.
one?
The hadith عن النبي أنه قال صنفان من أهل النار لم أراهما قوم معهم صياط كأذناب البقر يضربون بها الناس ونساء كاسيات عاريات مميلات مائلات رؤوسهن كأسنمة البخت.
Right.
That one. And I was actually shocked by this because basically the only sin these women have is that they put something big in their heads and they look like their heads are the back of a camel and they're walking.
Yeah. Another stupid example of Muhammad. Let me put the hadith in the screen here so people they can see what are you talking about. This hadith have many forms, but this one here is speaking about the cows. That's why you mention it. Here we go. This is the hadith. This is Sahih Muslim. Yeah. There is 2 kinds of people of fire. A group, they have whip like the tail of cows and they hit with it the people, and women, they are dressed but they are naked, and they like the way they walk, etc. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, how are those equal? I still don't understand
No, he's
that
talking
these two.
about those women. He's talking about what will happen to those kind of people in in hell. They will
Yeah,
beat the
but
hell
one
of them.
is like something serious, and the other one is like women dressing, whatever. But this hadith they used to emphasize because it's like a miracle. How did Muhammad know that a time would come when women would dress like this and put this big thing in their heads? You know, it was a trend in the Middle East, right?
Well, first of all,
Everyone and their moms did this style. They put the big shakla or the big, hair clip in the head, and they cover their hair with the wrap.
isn't it the Quran command the wives of Muhammad to cover their boobs? Why? Because the Arab, they use always Arab women, they show their breast. Half of it is coming out. And at the same time, isn't it the Arab, they have Zawaj al-Rahat, where a woman, she put a flag in the top of her house, red flag, inviting men to sleep with her, you know? So those things always happen, nothing new. In fact, in the time of Muhammad, it was way more aggressive than now, you know? Like now, even in America, many places, prostitution is not legal. So Muhammad, he legalized prostitution. A woman, she can do mut'ah. She can get paid for it. And she have multiple husbands. Because when you divorce first one, second one, you marry second one, third one, she keep moving from husband to husband. This is multiple husbands. Even though they are not in the same time, but they are multiple.
But also prostitution is halal as long as the owner of the slaves wants to do it and the women are willing. And if they're not willing, Allah is merciful.
Yeah, and this is in Al-Ahzab, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Women, as long they agree, if they agree, it is total halal. If they don't agree, it's okay, but Allah is all merciful, you know. And we have a video by this guy Fifi, you know, and he was discussing with Muslims. He said it sound like in the Quran, approve you to be a pimp.
I know who's Fifi. I forgot.
You know what?
I know Lily, I know Momo, I know.
Yeah, Fifi. This guy, he found hundreds of lies of me. You know, I don't know how many of you remember me in Palto. Once I went to a chat room, Muslim chat room. I used to go there just, we are bored, so we do invasion. So we go to Muslim chat room, and the second they see my name, the chat room will be sleeping. The second they see my name, Christian Bruce is here, Christian Bruce is here. And right away they all like start cursing me. So I put my hand up to talk, to give me the microphone. I said, they were saying in the Christian Prince, come to the mic. Come to the mic and tell us some of your lies. Okay? Come and tell us some of your lies. So I took the microphone. I say, Muhammad never fornicated. All the Muslims in the chat, they were saying, liar, liar. I said, he never have sex with the children. Liar, liar. He never steal. Liar, liar. So the admin, after all of those, he gave me a red dot, took the mic from me. He said, you stupid. He did beat us, even our chat. He was saying the Prophet never have sex with the children. You call him liar. He was saying the Prophet never took the wife, the old women, to take her money. You called him liar.
They're not paying attention to what you actually said, right?
Yeah, they are obsessed with me. Anything I say, they say liar, you know? So I was saying Muhammad is a good guy. They said liar. I said Muhammad never fornicate. They said liar, liar. The chat room is boiling. Everybody's saying liar, liar. It's like somebody have a gun and shooting, huh? And then the admin, he could not take it, so he took the microphone. He said, you stupid, he did beat you again in our chat room. Did you hear what he's saying? You know, and by the way, you were right. I was lying at that time. Yeah.
It became like a nightmare for them. When they see you or hear about you, they lose their mind.
But this is telling you, they don't listen, you know? They don't listen. Their brain is not functioning. I say Muhammad is a good guy. They say liar. He did not have sex with the children. Liar. Nobody is listening. They knew just you are a Christian Prince, so whatever you say, we have to say to you, you are a liar.
The word for this, when someone starts behaving like this, is contrarian. So they're not looking to reach a mutual agreement. They're looking to disagree with you at every opportunity, even if it means disagreeing with themselves.
Yeah, denial. You know, a form of denial and stupidity. And this is what
And you
happened.
know what I did the other day?
Yeah.
I just went to like Quran.com and I searched up like Jannat or Jannah and see what Allah has to offer us, like if you're a Muslim. It's all Jannatin tajri min tahtiha al-anhar and hurun ain, zaytun and I don't know, it's like the stupidest things we already
What
have
team
in
was
our life.
Zaytoon? Yeah.
Like everyone has it. Like what okay, and what will I benefit from some water underneath me? And it just sounds so stupid. Like it's just food, fruits, um, and some lakes. These are things that they're promised. In fact, there was once I was in a like a service, and there was a Christian. He's
What happened
Egyptian,
so
but he
far?
was a Muslim. He became a Christian. He became a pastor too. And a man came into the service. He was from Sudan, and he was Muslim, but he's kind of like an atheist Muslim. Like he's like, okay, I think someone invited him, and he's like, okay, so you want me to be good so that I get some presents, like we're tricking kids, right? He's like, okay, why? Like, what are these gifts that or the rewards that the Quran tricks me with? What does a Christian heaven look like? And we're trying to explain to him, but his head is like as thick as the wall. But he was just absolutely annoyed with like how stupid the Quran is treating grown people with brains like little children.
Yeah, you know, when somebody promised me a heaven, in it there is palm trees, and there is olive, and there is pomegranate.
Yes,
That is Walmart, my friend.
Rumman,
You know,
teen,
in Walmart we have way more.
and fruits.
Right.
You know.
There's mangoes at Walmart.
Yeah, he
There are
actually he mentioned banana, by the way, in different verse. You know. Yeah, there's banana, which is very you know, very
yeah.
nice. You know, for me, I like banana, but I don't talk about it in public because the atheists, they will debate me, and they will prove that I was a monkey. Yeah, I try to hide my true love
In
to
one of the
banana.
surah in the beginning.
Huh?
Did you hear me or?
What was the last thing you said, Sarah?
I said like in one of the surah, I forgot which one. I don't have an Arabic Quran anymore, but it was like there's a word we had to memorize that was banana, but it doesn't mean banana, but they said banana. Let
Yeah,
me search
the word
Quran.
used in the Quran is is mandud. You know, mandud. If you go in the Quran, let's see. See it? وَطَلْحٌ mandud. See it? They translate as a banana. See? the banana republic. Oh boy. You will be in a tree of lotus tree, which is have the ears of an elephant, and each leaves made of gold. It's so huge you walk underneath of it 100 years. All right, and then you have a banana tree. Oh, a lot of banana, and then the shade is so long, and water is flowing, and a lot of fruit, a lot of plenty, you know. No season. And the couches is high. You don't want to stay lit in the ground. Come on. The couch is high. Very important, you know. Yeah. And those maiden here, those maiden, Allah, He made them, create them, and He made them virgins. You see it? And then again, He mentioned that they will be, you know, playful. You know, like you know, you play with them. They are fun, and they have big boobs, and they have all of them. They are in equal age. All the women, they have one age. There's no different age. Yeah.
Why do you need 70 of them when one of them you have sex with her, she becomes a virgin again, and they all look the same? Why do you need
It's the
70?
same woman, actually. How we know that's not the same? If all of them look the
I
same.
know, but like I don't get it, right? If you have one and the orgasm you said is 72 years,
70 years.
how long?
70 years.
70.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Which will make it 5,040 years to go back to the first woman, which is look the same
That's not
as the
fair,
last one.
right? That's not fair because like you just have one and she regenerates. By the time you're done your orgasm, she'll be already a virgin again, and you won't know the difference. They all look the same, right?
Yeah.
She can say I'm someone else.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a conversation with someone who's genuinely suffered with sex addiction, there are things in this life that can source pleasure that cause misery. Like there is more pain in the pleasure, but they only know how to seek the pleasure because of the existential dread. They're having existential crisis, no consciousness for what comes after this, so they do everything they can to gratify this body, eating cookies and chocolate and having fornication and going to club and whatever the case may be. I don't want to be married. I want to have girlfriend. I want to try 1,500 different people. At some point, it gets boring. If you talk to people that have actually been out in the streets, and there are people that have like 1,000 people that they've committed zina with. And after a certain point, it's boring, it's stupid, it's done. I have other things to do. Like,
Yeah.
there's more to life even than that. If you are allowed to, like, it's like, imagine you go to the buffet and you stuff your stomach and you're all nice and full, then the buffet refreshes. I'm so full of food right now, the smell of food is gonna make me vomit. I want to leave the restaurant. I need to get out of the building.
Exactly. Look at this. Look at this article. Look at this article. The article in Arabic is speaking about what? Explaining the ability, the amazing ability. Let me show it in Arabic. The amazing ability, خوارق للعادة. Is Zinem, you speak English better than me. Can you translate, please, to the audience?
What are we saying?
Can you translate, like, because you're English better than me, can you translate this? The article about the beyond normal ability of sex of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
من خوارق العادة.
Yeah.
خوارق هي اشرح لي اياها الكلمة ما بستخدمها كتير.
خوارق when you know like Superman, like super act, you know.
Wow.
Not normal, like this is like
superhuman
an act
strength,
like God power, like it's not normal, you know. خارق العادة,
So this is
abnormal, but way abnormal, like it's not just abnormal, it's like beyond, you know. Yeah.
So this is talking to the capacity of the Prophet's superhuman potential for sexual act.
Right. And then the question, and what the question is, look at the question.
الرسول وهب I thought it had to do with the kefta kebab.
Exactly. I agree. Allah sent him a dish of shish kebab, and then he got the power of 40 men. So guys, here it's saying, is it true that the Prophet, he have the power of 40 men of a normal believer, and this was a destiny for him as a prophet? Please answer me. And here is the answer, you know. Let me use the translator here, the software, so guys can see how much they are obsessed with sex. You know, you will not find anywhere in the Bible speaking about anyone Christians consider someone important in their belief, speaking about how good he is in bed. You have to be a person who belong to a sexually obsessed religion to be focusing in such a thing. Was the messenger of Allah endued with a strength equal to strength of 40 men? Because he was, like, the translation is not accurate. as like an equal 40 men of a normal believer because the prophet was written for him to do it, which means it's a destiny? Here the answer. Al-Bukhari narrated in Sahih authority of Anas blah 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 that the prophet, Allah pray on him, used to go around his wives in 1 o'clock. In fact, in Arabic it says fi sa'a. Sa'a at this now is used for 60 minutes. In the old days used only for a time between 15 to 20 minutes. So Muhammad used to go in 20 minutes and he sleep with all his wives. At that time it says here they were 11. You see it?
Yeah.
In 15 minutes.
Except CP, except he would skip the wife, the fat one.
Yeah, the
he didn't
Sauda.
like.
Yeah, the Sauda. Yeah,
All
yeah.
that.
But here they are mentioning he do the 11. He is sleeping with the 11. You know, according to reference, Muhammad he had more than 25 wives. You know.
So is there any evidence that he washed himself at any point, or did he just go back to back with no ghusl?
No. It says
Talking about it,
بغسل واحد.
it was
Yeah, in different hadith it says بغسل واحد, which mean in he washed at the end only. Yeah.
and his filth was amazing. I mean, it was perfume. It was everything amazing. Even the earth would
I know.
swallow it.
Yeah.
So and I heard his armpit smell was like the best perfume.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the clumps in his armpit hair were actually incense.
Absolutely. The guy, his poop, the earth is swallow his poop. That's amazing. Hey, Muslims.
CP, I found the ayah.
We have Yared here. Yared is back. Yared, he can talk to you. He's a Muslim. He was here yesterday talking to me.
Yeah, I was just inviting him to come on stage. If he was asking, it depends what the topic is. I'm pretty open-minded. You know, we can talk about anything that you think you can talk about. You know, something that you know about. Let's talk about.
We have a Scarlet. She is thinking to leave Islam. Did you decide to leave Islam, Scarlet, or not yet?
No, CP. I want to answer some question which you ask a lot about.
Okay.
About the Quran.
Uh-huh.
I will try.
Okay.
Just based on the logic. It's about why God needs wife to have a child.
Yeah, I mean, this is if he's God, why he need wife? Go ahead, answer me about that.
You know, they have believed that the God is only one.
Okay.
So he means like how I can have a child if I don't anybody of my own kind.
But you know, you miss here a very important point, that if Allah is God, he should not use such a logic, you know, because the logic is wrong. The Christians first don't believe that God have a wife, so he have a son, correct?
Yes.
So if I say to them,
but it's different God.
No, the Muslim, they claim that the God of the Isa is the same as Allah, correct? Yeah. So
I don't know, maybe.
No, the Quran says, you know, you were here just 15 minutes ago. Read verses talking about Isa, I forgot. Peace be upon me. Okay, so the Messiah.
Yeah,
so
okay.
when the Quran says, how can I have a son if I don't have a girlfriend? The Quran is Allah is a question what? Question ability.
Yes.
Okay. When I question ability, I'm not God no more.
No, he means maybe. He means
what is the word? What is the word?
Of course,
maybe?
he can create everybody.
What is the maybe?
But it will be his
What is
creation.
What is the maybe? Can you show it to me?
No, I'm saying maybe he means that if he create the sun, it will be his creation, but it won't be his son. You know what I mean?
Okay, if it can be his creation, so what the problem? Why he's mentioning girlfriend? If the Christian don't believe that God he married Mary, and they have a son, his name is Jesus. So he's talking to who now? And why he's saying how can he? You see, he said how can he? He should be he can. Why not? And then if you see,
because
okay, you see, I will show you other verse so we can connect them together. Is that okay?
Yes, but I don't see your screen sometimes.
Oh, you don't see my screen? Okay.
Sometimes I don't know.
Do you see it now or you don't?
Right now, no.
I can see it on my end.
Maybe my internet is bad.
Okay.
But
I
you
will
can
give you.
name
I
it
will
like
give you the
this.
link. I will give you the link. So if we go to
Mhm.
chapter 20, let's see.
It's my first time in Discord. I don't know. Did you send me?
Yeah, I will post it for you. Let
Mm-hmm.
us see. Maybe your internet is slow.
Yes, maybe.
All right. In chapter 21, verse number 17, let me give you the link.
I don't.
I try to make it direct
It's
link
my
so
first
you don't
time
look
when I
for it.
use.
Okay, no. See the link?
Mm-hmm.
I posted it in Discord.
Mm. Oh, yes, I see.
All right. Look what it says. Had we intended to take a pastime between two brackets, i.e., a wife or a son,
Mm-hmm.
we could surely have taken it from us.
Mm-hmm.
I will give you 10th century to give me who is us.
I'm going to do it. I have intention
Remember,
to
Allah is
take a
one, right? You
pastime.
told me Allah is one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, He will take it from us. He's talking about taking what? A wife. From what? From us.
Someone could show that they're taking it from us. Mm-hmm.
So how is one? So when he said, how can I have a son if I don't have a girlfriend? It doesn't mean that Allah don't have women who they are from his kind. No. The verse here confirm that there is women, female Allah.
What means to take a pastime?
If for fun. You see the word in Arabic, lahwan, lahu, in Arabic, you can search it in the dictionary. Lahu mean a female woman, a woman.
That we intended to take a pastime.
A woman for fun. A woman for fun. All right? Okay. So had we intended to take a woman for fun, we will take her from us. If Allah is one, and now we cannot say like the Muslim, they say when Allah say we, it's mean His Majesty, right? This is what they say. It doesn't mean He is many. It says He is one, but this is a language. But now it cannot be a language because it's talking about taking a partner. Correct? And even the Muslims in the translation they add the wife or a son. Correct? Okay. And then He will take it from who? From us.
From us.
How many Allah there is? A lot.
He could have done this, but he didn't.
Sorry?
Maybe I really don't understand this verse.
Do I understand?
I don't understand.
Nobody understands it anyway. Don't worry. All the Muslims they try to fix it. So they say to you, you mean He wanna take it from the angels? Hold on. If the angels are us, that means Allah is an angel.
Yes.
Other interpretation they say He meant the virgins. But if Allah wanna marry a virgin, those are women. He must be a human because He called it us. Us mean our kind. In fact, in Arabic it says ladunna. Ladun is the kind, the tribe, the bloodline. Like if I say this child is from ladunni, that means it is my son, from my blood, from my, they belong to me. So this is why here the verse is so stupid. So now if we connect this to that, how can I have a son? How can he have a son? And here we are questioning, how can he? And why he cannot? Because he don't have a wife.
Maybe he really don't have a wife, just that's it.
No problem, but this is stupid excuse because simply he's trying to refute the Christians about having a son. But the Christians don't believe that God have a wife. Never believe in such a thing. So this is a
And you
false
don't
answer.
believe that he is really son, right?
Sorry?
That he's a son. You don't really believe that he is the son of God.
You as a Muslim
you
don't
do?
believe. Yeah, you as a Muslim don't believe he's son of God.
You also don't know?
No, we believe he's son of God.
No, not biologically.
No, not exactly. Yeah.
Yes, that's I mean.
Yeah, we don't believe that he is like from sex and etc. By flesh. No, the Bible confirmed that Jesus, he took the flesh. All right, he humbled himself
Yes.
to appear to us in the flesh, but he is not.
Mhm.
He is not in the flesh when he came to us. I mean, as a son of God by
Yeah.
sexual relationship of a flesh.
Yes.
Mary, that's why
Mhm.
Mary in the Quran, she's a virgin. What the virginity stand
Mhm.
for? The virginity stand for that she
Yes.
is not given a birth of a child based in any sexual relationship.
Yes, I know
So
that.
if Mary
Do you
gave
have
birth to a child, who is his father?
uh he
The
doesn't
father
have
is the
a
one who
father.
made her have the son, right?
Yes.
If I make a woman have a son because of me, that means I'm the father. So the one
Yes.
who made Mary, who caused Mary to have a son, who? God. So Jesus, son of who?
Oh my God.
Okay. And here,
Mhm.
when Allah, he says, how I can have a son if I don't have a girlfriend? He make himself not God, because Jesus, he can create from the mother bird. He didn't say I need another bird. We have make them have sex together. They lay an egg, and we have third bird. He did not. He did
Mhm.
not. The partnership needed to as a way to regenerate or reproduce. So Jesus, he
Mhm.
command the dust, and then Noah or Sam the son, he came from the ground and he was dead for thousands of years. People, they told to Jesus, according to Muslims, they told him, why you don't tell us what happened to Noah in his ship? What happened after that? So the Messiah,
Is
he
it
command
mhm.
the sand next to him, and right away the son of Noah stood up and spoke to Jesus, and he told him exactly what happened after the flood. How come Jesus did not say, how can I bring to you somebody died thousands of years ago if I'm not
Mhm.
God?
Uh, but why do you think that the stories in the Quran about Jesus confirming all his miracles, if it's
He
do you
have
think that
to.
the Quran was fabricated
He
by Muhammad or by other people?
my friend, he have to, because in order to fool people, like now we have a group, they call themselves Jehovah's Witnesses. Those are
Mm-hmm.
not Christians. They have the whole Bible, but they change the translation. So suddenly Jesus became an angel. All right. They believe
Mm-hmm.
that Mary is a virgin, but they change everything. Are they truthful? No. So they have to use the book which we agree upon, so we or they can sneak inside us and corrupt the Christians and take them away. So in order, like now, if I am trying to create a new religion, you are a Muslim, you believe in Allah. I can come says, I am a Christian prince, I'm prophet of Allah, I believe in Prophet Muhammad, he was a good man, listen to me, I came to warn you. Now you
Mm-hmm.
accept me more easier because already I accepted what you accept.
Yes, that's the problem with
Yeah,
Islam.
and this what have been done by who? By someone like Ahmad Mirza Ghulam, the Ahmadiyya, right?
Mm-hmm.
What he did exactly like Muhammad, but he claimed, like this guy is really weird. He claimed that he was married for 3 years, then his gender changed, he become the Messiah, and he is the Messiah in Pakistan. You know, so but he
Yes.
accept the Quran, he accept the Injil, he accept Muhammad, he accept he accept everything almost. Uh, this is in order to to make you let him get in. I need to get in. If I don't accept what is already established, people will reject me totally. I'm coming from zero. But if I accept what already established, I'm not starting from zero. All right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Uh-huh.
So as you see here, I try to find out how Allah is one, but He says He will take a partner from us. You see what the verse actually here is saying to us? He will not take a partner who is a human.
Yes, that's what it means.
Yeah, He will take a partner from us. What's that mean? There's many Allah. You see?
Yes.
The Muslim, if they say to
Yes.
you, he is saying if doesn't matter. Still, there's many us. If he did it or not, that's not the case no more. So if I say to you, if I want to marry, like the Arab, they marry from their cousins, correct? So if I want to get married, I will marry my cousin. But okay, I did not marry my cousin. But that will not change in the fact that if I want to get married, I will marry my cousin. So the cousin is there. The cousin is a real person. And when he say us, he did not make it only a cousin. He make it like him. Whatever that person, he have to be exactly like Allah. So
I know, yes, of course.
yeah, because it's
From
us.
his kind.
And us mean more than one, correct?
Yes.
More than two. So now we have bigger problem that Allah is many Allahs. So Allah have a kind, he have a tribe maybe, and you know, he, if you want to marry, he will marry something fit for him, and they have to be from his kind. Now we understand that Allah cannot be one.
Yes.
All right. You see, you are not a Muslim. You are not an ex-Muslim yet, but all those here, they are ex-Muslim. I don't know, Sarah, she is here too. She can talk to you if you want to talk to her. She's an ex-Muslim. You want to talk to any of them?
No, do you have any other argument
Any what?
against any other thing
have an
against Islam?
I will let Sarah to give you things against Islam. Go ahead, Sarah. Talk to our
First of
friend.
all, I would ask you, why do you think you were going to heaven if you did everything Islam tells you to do? As a woman, especially, what gives you the guarantee?
Well, if I do anything right, I should go to heaven.
Are you sure? And
I
what
don't
can a
know.
woman do right if her own voice is forbidden?
Listen to your husband and
if you
just
listen
do
to your
what Islam
husband,
says.
if you listen to your husband, you'll be stuck to him in heaven, and he'll have 72 hudis, and you will be tied to the tent for his sexual gratification. That's if you enter heaven.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you feel like that God created you as less than a man, that you don't deserve anything more than that?
I don't know anything about Islam. That's why I want to learn, but about theology, not about other stuff.
You are a temptation to men. You make them fall, you make them sin. Even you walking by, your voice, if any skin shows, is also bad. Your purpose is nothing. Your purpose is to be trapped in the house and make children for the man. And you actually, the Quran describes women as ground, like the soil, to do with as you like.
Correct.
Where?
I have this. I have it here marked, but
Yeah,
I forgot.
نساءكم حرث لكم.
Yeah.
نساءكم حرث لكم. I will show it to her on the screen.
If you can bring that up, CP. So again, I feel sorry, especially for women, because Islam was a religion made for warriors, to encourage men to fight, to promise them women and booty and treasures and money, and to build an empire. So women are irrelevant. Their only purpose to make children. And make children and shut up.
And if you don't shut up, there's consequences in the
Oh
Quran.
yeah, that's also true in Surah An-Nisa, verse 34. 34. So if you don't speak Arabic, I can read it to you in English. Men have authority over women. Why? Because God made one superior, number one, and because they spend their money on you. So That's the prerequisites for why you should be quiet. Good women are obedient. They guard their unseen parts because God has guarded them. As for those whom you fear disobedience, so you're just suspicious. Maybe like you just, I don't know, you're a jealous person, you're irrational, and you just feel your wife is maybe out of control. Admonish them and send them to beds apart. Admonish means like a lecture, or to
Berate,
admonish, like, you
condescend,
know,
discipline.
discipline, yeah. And then send them to their beds apart. So separate your bed from her bed as a punishment. And also, you're welcome to beat them. That's the next thing. Now, beat them. Whoever says that the Quran says lightly, that's a lie. Because it very clearly says you can beat them. Then, if they obey you, take no further action against them. God is high, supreme. So it's up to the guy to decide when it's time for the punishment to end, if he's satisfied. Of course, you know, this might not affect him as much as it affects you, because if he doesn't sleep with you and doesn't care about you and whatever, he'll, you know, if he has 3-4 wives, you're at this point irrelevant, and he doesn't even need to think about you again. Like, there's nothing to solve. Like, if I have a problem with one wife, I'll just go to the other wife.
And if you're being really problematic, all I gotta say is talaq, 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 pack your bags and get out.
Yeah, and actually, if you have a problem with your husband and you ask for a divorce, they'll say, sure, no problem, you can divorce, but you're not given anything. You've basically given up all the money, all whatever's due to you, even your kids, they'll take them. Because if a woman asks for divorce, it's irrational, it's out of the line, and it means the woman is not right. So all your rights, all whatever money you, like your dowry or anything you need to live, they'll take it all from you.
You're basically a domestic servant that they're entitled to.
Yeah, I know that. I live in a Muslim country. But you know, CP, you show all this and you left me without religion, but I believe that there is a God. So I need to find another, and in order to quit this religion, I need to really, from the reason, from the point of reason, to realize that it's a lie by its theology, not just because, for example, other stuff that women are the second sort or anything. We just like understand that it's a lie. And
Okay, we can use together. You know, the Quran says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of bad, you know, contradictions, etc. Correct?
Yes, I did find them also.
Okay, so that's it. So now, as long you found them, that means you confirm to yourself, you know, that Quran is false. So why you stay in Islam?
But I believe that there is a God.
No, this is not the question
100%.
now. You see, this is not the question. The question is Allah the God? So can you confirm with me now that Allah cannot be the God?
Well, I already said that maybe this book had been corrupted. Maybe.
Well, that will be other issue too, because if this book is corrupted, then how you can be sure that the whole book itself is not a fabrication?
That's why I want to just choose what seems right.
If I say corruption, and then just to try to escape, let us say, the embarrassment that the book is messed up, but that will not change the fact that when the Quran says inna alayna jam'ahu wa qur'anahu, Allah claim that He will collect the Quran and He is going to protect the Quran, and then that never happened. In fact, it's not Allah who collect the Quran, neither Muhammad, even Uthman book is not cannot be located. So
yes, it was.
Yeah, every promise in this book is a false promise. How the baby is made is a false talk. How the hail is coming? The hail is coming from mountains in heaven. The moon is split, it's false. Everything, I mean, everything, every story in the Quran is silly and stupid. Gog and Magog, the dam, Zulqarnain, the chapter of the cow itself is a joke. Do you know why they call it the cow chapter?
Wow.
A guy he
I
died.
don't remember.
A guy he died, and they came to Musa.
And he beat them with meat.
Yeah, and he told Allah told him, okay, slaughter a cow, certain kind of cow, and then beat the cow in a certain way. I mean, beat the guy with the meat of the cow, and he will come back to life. And this is why the cow chapter called the cow. Who in the world want to believe if supposedly Allah will do the miracle, why the cow is needed to beat the guy with the cow? Well, did Jesus beat the guy with the cow to make him resurrected? No. So all the stories, Muhammad is collecting stories. Most of them is coming from, all of them actually, is coming from somebody, either a Hindu or Ethiopian or a Christian or a Jew or Salman al-Farisi, the Persian. So all those stories around the world, he is getting them and he add them to the Quran. So if we can confirm that all those stories are false, then there's nothing is called corruption. Like, okay, chapter 18, the whole chapter is a joke. Okay, what about chapter 27? The most laughable.
Also see the Surah of Jonah in the Quran. I mean, the whole story of Jonah in the Bible is maybe a page altogether.
Yeah.
It's a small story. And even the Quran has a whole surah named Jonah, and he's mentioned just briefly. You don't get any story in the Quran from start to finish, not a single one. It's a joke. I mean, why wouldn't, if this Quran is the truth, then why wouldn't have written out this story from start to end so that people can know what the hell is going on with the prophets?
As an example, when the Quran say Israel, who is Israel? Nowhere it says who is he. How we will know? Nowhere to know. If you remember, there's a video of Ahmad Didat making fun of the story in the Bible about how Israel he wrestled. Okay, but this is what Israel mean.
Yes.
So
and he didn't know that he was God even. It was like appeared as man.
Yeah, but
I read
but you see the ignorance. Didat, he claimed to be a knowledgeable person. He making fun of the story, but because he did not know what Israel mean, he is making fun of it. But Muhammad, when he adopted the name, he adopted the story. But Muhammad never say in the Quran how this guy, who is this guy Israel? How we know who's he? There's nowhere. As you see, first time is mentioned is chapter 2, verse number 14. Okay, shouldn't if I write a novel, don't you introduce the character first? You have to.
Well, he knew that they will know who he is because Israel is like children of Israel.
But this still doesn't make sense. How come? You see, when the Bible is written too, those people, they knew Israel already. They are his children. The one who wrote the Bible about Israel, they knew, right? It's not Israel who wrote the book. So how come they did not say, okay, we know? How come they say exactly his story? Well, there's no story about the guy. There's no story about the Messiah. All the Messiah story. What is the Messiah? Mary is a virgin, and he did not kill him. That's it. And he made the miracles. Thank you very much. What the Messiah taught, what the Messiah said, what about Moses? What is the Ten Commandment? What about all the other prophets? And then Muhammad, he start mentioning names we never heard of them. And on the top of that, zero morality, zero ethic. He is a specialist in sex. God, he cared for his sexual pleasure. So all of this is proven to us Islam to be false. In your case, you are saying, okay, I agree the Quran have a lot of garbage, but I'm not going to leave because I need a God to hold on. I believe that this is false analogy. or reasoning, because simply, what if there is no God? Forget about Christianity. What if there is no God? So I will stay holding in a false idea, fooling myself.
But there is a God.
Huh? No,
There
no.
is a God.
Yeah. But you see, but I'm
100%.
saying, I'm saying, okay. Let us say you are riding a ship, and now you find that the ship have many holes in it. Are you going to stay in the ship, which is going to be drowning soon, not jump into other ship?
No.
So, okay. So if this is the case, I'm going to wait for myself to drown. That means I'm not being smart. If I am a person looking for salvation, then I say, first I have to say, I am done with this ship. Let us look for a new one.
But you know, there's a problem. He invented this religion beautifully because he combined everything. So when for example, if I'm Muslim, it means that I believe in Jesus, I believe in Moses. He combined everything, and it's quite convenient when you're Muslim. But for example, if I reject, because you accept every previous, even though there's difference in them, but when I become, for example, Christian, it means I reject. It's much harder to
No, you
become
see,
anything
you're
else.
mistaken. In fact, you're mistaken, because Islam focus in one person and you reject everybody else. Because at the end of the day, yes, he said Isa, he said Moses, he said but all those names doesn't count in Islam. When you say Shahada, you say it only to Muhammad, not to the Messiah, not to Moses, not to Abraham. So what you are saying
Also,
about
if you want to
convenient,
be more inclusive,
you don't
you
believe in
should be
anyone.
Hindu because Hindus have 1,000 gods.
Exactly.
If you want
And
to
not
have
only
the
that,
best, more
there's many other
inclusive.
religions. They believe in the Messiah too. As the
Also, the
example,
rats, the monkeys.
Ahmadiyya and Baha'iyya. Baha'iyya, they have all religion in one religion. They are way more open. They are hippie. The Baha'iyya are hippie who believe in Jesus, believe in Muhammad, believe in Moses, believe in Krishna, believe etc. So if you want a bigger supermarket, is what you are looking
Yeah.
for, go to the Baha'i.
More toppings on the pizza. This
Yeah.
one has everything.
But
Yeah.
I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be spiritual, to believe in one God and don't have any guidance. So
Well,
Okay, you have
well,
to give yourself time. You have to say, okay, I reject the evil, I reject falsehood, and pray to you, the God. You said, yes, there's God. Then say, God, I don't know who you are, but you know who I am. So find me. That's the prayer I prayed to God. I said, when I left Islam, I said, I don't know where God is, but I know 100% that the God of Islam is not the right God. This is unreasonable, stupid, backwards, hateful, closed-minded, stupid. Whatever you want to say. This God is not the right God.
yes,
So
I was really
I
yes.
said to God in heaven, the one who sees me, the one who created me. I said, I don't know who you are, and I can't even begin to search. I don't know where to search, but your God knows you. And so pray this prayer and you will for sure find God, or God will find you.
Thank you.
in the book of Psalm, it says, I will guide you along with the best pathway for your life. So God will not, and he said too, I will advise you and watch over you. So our God, he promised us he will not leave us alone. However, before you can be in relation, you can, it's like, it might be not a good example, but I will use it because it's simple. You cannot be in love with two men at the same time unless you are delusional.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yes, I
Yeah.
don't. But
So
that's why I want to have guidance, one
yeah,
guidance.
so you have to leave the first one, throw him away, and then you are going to have relationship with the one you think he is going to be the one to follow. So the Bible is our guidance, guideline, and it shows us that we will never be alone. The Messiah, he said, knock at my door, I will open for you.
Yes.
Come to me, those who seek and comfort, I will comfort you. And the Messiah, he proved it. If you look at the teaching of Christ, if I open now any chapter, like without even, I do that from time to time.
Yes, I read the Bible. I like New Testament.
Yeah.
And
So you'll find the guidance. You are not left alone. So you know already about Christianity. You are reading the Bible. So why you are saying, I need to find something? You already there is something in between your hand, and
Yes.
if the Messiah is not convincing, I don't think anything else can be convincing.
Yes.
You
You know,
know?
I just want to say that I was really disappointed because I watched a lot of videos when they proved the Quran, the Islam, and I write it down and I check everything, and it's not there. I check, you know, I write it down, I check every prophecy, and it's just like I was just disappointed because
Yeah.
I really cherish this hope that it will turn out that something will be there. But I really tried. I don't know, maybe in the future I will find something, but I check everything and it doesn't add up, you know, the claims about anything. Hadith, they not this stuff. For example, the one man says they will build tallest buildings because the earth will puke the gold. But when I check the hadith, it doesn't. It just says like there will be silver, and the man will say, "I killed because of the silver which is out of earth." So it's just like it's lies. You know, I really was disappointed.
Yeah. You see, in Christianity, if a Christian he do that, obviously he is not a Christian. If a Christian he
Yes,
tried,
because you're under scope, you know,
yeah.
and everybody already knows everything that they can be known about
No,
Christianity.
not
Everything is
because
checked.
people are watching what I'm saying, but because I know that in Christianity I cannot lie. In Islam, no, you can. In Islam,
Yes.
you can lie in order to promote Islam. This is supposedly this is a good lie. In Christianity, there is no good lie and bad lie. Jesus
There's
says
no big
Yeah.
Satan
small
is the
lie. There's
father of
no
all
little.
lies. All lies. In Islam, the
Yes.
man he is allowed to lie to you. Why? Because Islam is not godly. It doesn't teach you ethic. Why am I lie to my wife? What kind of relation will establish between me and my? If I can trust my own family, my women who sleep next to me, why and how in the world I can trust anybody? I mean, this woman, she
Mm-hmm.
can kill me when I'm asleep. She can give me poison. So
Mm-hmm.
if my relationship based on lying, even Islam, Allah Himself, He lie. Like the sin of Adam. If you are watching my videos, you will see Allah. He made Adam sin. So it was a lie
Yes.
that Adam he sinned according to Islam. He did not sin. It was Allah. He made him sin. In Christianity, no. It was the sin of
Yes.
Adam, not God. So
Also like the sheikh in the mosque, or like for example Uthman ibn Farouk. I saw a video of him in the past where he was trying to convert a woman to Islam, and she wanted to shake his hand. She extended her arm to shake his hand in a friendly human way. He said, "I'm sorry, I can't shake your hand because you're a woman and you're not halal for me." On the other hand, he goes and steals another man's wife in the halal way, let's say, and he also goes home and beats his wife. But that's fine because it's all covered under Islam.
yeah, it's
Do
no,
you
it's
see the hypocrisy?
the story about the halal because the camera is on. Trust me, if there's no camera, anyway,
Yeah, see,
we know them.
it's actually
We know them. Like I saw many Muslims overseas. The guy he enter the restaurant. He have two hookers with him. You can tell. I mean, from what they are wearing. He's a Saudi, and he told the waitress when she came, "I want halal food." I mean, he have two hookers with him on the table. You know. And he want to
but
now
that's
eat halal
halal.
food. So we know them. We know how Islam function. And remember, the Quran says, Allah forgive all sin except shirk. Even being
Yes.
homosexual, you will go to heaven. In
Yes.
Christianity, there's no such a thing. Like
Yes.
the Muslim, they lie. They say in Christianity, because the Christian believe that Jesus died for their sin, you can do whatever you want. That is a big fat lie. The
No.
Bible says it clearly that
Mm-hmm.
sexual immorality, drunken, all that kind of stuff,
Yes.
they will
Will
not
not
enter
inherit.
the kingdom of God.
Yes.
So they lie about us to make Christianity look ugly and evil.
It's the only strong, it's the only strange to attack another religion. They don't have anything on the. I swear to you, I was ready to accept even this kind of stuff about women, everything, if I knew that it was the truth, but it's not. I just I try to buy reason, just okay, why this religion is truth. I'm ready to accept everything, if it's a God's will or it's a God's command, okay. But it's not the truth. It's nothing, I check everything. They lie after lie, and That's why, you know, I'm disappointed.
Even if
Not
you
because of my
think that
emotions as a woman, but just because it
how
doesn't make
much can you
sense.
handle? For how long? Because I was thinking the same when I was a Muslim. I said, well, this sounds weird, and this is not right, and this basically spits on me as a woman. And okay, swallow it and accept it. For how long? You start to
Yeah,
hate
as long as it's truth, it doesn't matter. But it's not the truth, you know. Nothing is the truth. It's lies, just like.
Why would God oppress you? Why would God make you feel like that? If God is God who created you as a human, why would he want to bully you and make you feel like that?
Yeah,
I
a
couldn't take
woman.
it anymore. I just said, all this that I have to accept, and I'm still not sure that I will go to heaven. Is it worth it?
Christian Prince, can I ask a question?
We have a Muslim. I think he is
Yes,
here.
yes.
Death,
Thank you.
stay with us, Scarlet. Don't go. Death, can you speak louder, please?
Can you hear me now?
All right, you are a Muslim.
No, I'm not a Muslim, but what just Sarah said about not sure about if she's going to heaven, I want to ask you a question about Islam, that it says even if you are a Muslim or whatever, you first go to hell. So everybody goes to hell even if you are a Muslim and you follow Allah. And then Allah, if you trust in Him and you are already in hell, He will bring you up in heaven. So I wanted to
No,
know.
that's if you're going to hell already. God will throw you in hell, and then every once in a while, God will take his hand and pull out some from hell. But you'll go to heaven with a mark on your head.
But this is no. This is for Muslims. The Quran says, "Wama minkum illa wariduha." So not a single one of you, but he will enter hell. But this is contradict other verse in the Quran where it says the Christians and Jews and Sabian will go to heaven. So the Quran again is a stupid book full of contradiction. But the Quran confirmed in chapter 1971 that every single one of the Muslims will enter hell. And then the Muslim believe that they will stay there, depend on their like what they did, and then will take them out to heaven. But this is contradict what Muhammad he said, because he said in the day of judgment Allah will take the sin of the Christians, the Muslims, even if it is more than the foam of the ocean, and he placed it on the Christians and the Jews, and he replaced the Muslims in hell with the Christians. So Muslims,
So that the
But I was also taught that when you're dead or when you come back on Yom Al-Qiyamah, that each person will have to walk on the Sirat, or the
Sirat is other story taken from other religions, you know, which is
big mess.
Sirat is not an Arabic word. Actually, this is all proof the Quran to be false, because the Quran is using word have nothing to do with the Arabic language, have nothing to do with Arabia. This is why the Muslims are confused even what Sirat mean, you know.
Yeah, they explain to us like we'll have to cross hell. So like if your sins are more than your good deeds, then the path across hell will be like a thin string, and you're gonna wobble and
Funny,
wobble and
funny
fall.
stories, funny stories.
And then if you're a good person, this path will be like a big wide pathway.
And then we ask ourselves, what is the good person? A Muslim, he fornicate, he's a good person. It's destiny, because you know, Allah forgive all sin, all sin. So why do they want to go to hell anyway? Isn't it the Quran says Allah forgive all sin except shirk? So when you say the Shahada, you are in heaven. That's it. There's nothing it's called sin. By saying Shahada, you are going to go to heaven. There's a video of Zakir Naik. I can share it with you, where Zakir Naik explain using dollars to explain how you go to heaven. So he say, let us say you have 100, I think $90 something, and then he explained like when you take Shahada, you have 100 let us say deed to go to heaven. So already you passed the 50. You know, already you passed the 50, so you go to heaven now. The rest is not important. And then if you do,
Sorry. The other story they taught us in school is, let's say a bad person, horrible, did all the bad things. But this day he was meant to die. But he decided this day he's going to now become a good guy, and he's on the way to the masjid, let's say. And he dies on the way. Then where does he go? Does he go to hell or to go to heaven? Then the story is that the angel will measure the distance from his where he started versus the distance
That
from him and the
why
mosque. And if the distance from him and the mosque is shorter, then he goes to heaven. Did you
Yeah.
hear that one, CP, ever?
I wasn't listening, sorry. What you said,
Oh.
say again.
I was saying there was a story they told us in school growing up that like someone, they gave us an example of someone who did everything bad, everything horrible.
Yeah.
And that day, there's a day he was destined to die. But that day he decided, I'm going to go to the mosque and be good. So he dies on the way to the mosque, and now they have to decide, does he go to hell or does he go to heaven? So they measure the distance from
Yeah.
from him.
I remember the story. Yeah, this is another stupid stories of Muslim tribe.
So it's all a game to them. It's like a game,
Yeah,
really.
but this is contradiction too of what they believe, that it's destiny. I mean, this is, isn't it Allah destined for you before He created you, 40 years before He created you, where you will be? It's just a stupid religion. You see, Muhammad is a fairy tale storyteller. His story contradicts all his stories. Every day is like, you know, like in the Middle East, if somebody wanna go and get engaged, you know, we have tradition. So you take your parents to ask for the daughter of the other family. You don't go by yourself unless you have nobody. So you take your parents and they ask for the hand of the girl. If somebody is a fool, if their son is a fool, the parents will say to him, when we go there, don't talk. If the daughter is a fool, the parents will say to her, don't talk. All right? Don't say anything. This is Muhammad. Nobody can stop him from talking. The more he talk, the more he make poo-poo. I cannot find one story Muhammad he said is not the most stupid and the most contradiction for other story he said. So how we can manage all those stories when the religion, all of it based on destiny? How we talk about good deeds if it's destiny? How we talk about bad deeds if it's a destiny?
And there is also no free will.
This is what I'm saying. Destiny, there's no free will. Destiny means no free will. So heaven and hell and punishment and reward, all of it destroyed by the belief in destiny. So Muslims are very confused. This is why we're trying to talk to our sister here, Scarlet, who is trying to find an answer. So I say to you, Scarlet, you know, you better read the Bible very well again, and it's, you know, from your heart speak to the Lord. It's not the Christian prince who will bring Christ to you. You have to knock at his door and he will open for you. If you're reading the Bible just to read, it's like a book, a story. David said, Paul said, John said, that is not what will give you guidance. You need to live the Bible. You need to feel it. You need to be like open to know it, not to read it only. There's a
Yes, of course, I
there's a
read
huge
it
difference
again.
between looking at your face and knowing you, right?
Yes.
I can be a friend of a person for 20 years, but I will know him only when I need him, correct? Because at that day he might deny me. He might say, I cannot help you. So it turned to be that my friendship with him was false.
Yes.
It was just a company, you know. He have a benefit,
Yes.
maybe. And so the only way to know Christ, if you seek his help, and he will be with you when you need him, not just by knowing a word. Okay, Christ, he spoke wisdom. There is many they speak wisdom. A fool can speak wisdom sometime. A foolish person can speak wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah, it's possible. But God, when he speak to you, not only he give you wisdom, he touch your heart. And the other day, a person he called me here 2 days ago, I think. This guy, he really, you know, like when he spoke about me, I felt something different. This guy was speaking from his heart, speaking about Christian Prince. I felt really different. I never heard anyone
Mhm.
speaking like this about me. So uh, I said, this person, he touched my heart. You know, I mean it. So there, you know, you need not only to look for God. There's many God. There's Satan is God. You know, anyone you
Mhm.
accept to be God is going to be your God, even if it's a stone. So I advise you
Mhm.
to read the Bible carefully and to live the stories.
Yes, of
Close
course.
your eyes, listen to it, try to live the story, and see how the Messiah he speak to you.
Yes, I
You know.
even cry, not cry like
So what
sobbing,
are you
but
waiting
I shed
for?
a
If
tear
the Bible
when
make
he
you
was
cry, that mean
crucified.
Christ. If you cry, that mean Christ he touched your heart.
It's the only choice that I'm left with because really, like Islam, they make big promises, and I was really hoping that I will find, but it's just
Who care
lies,
about
lies,
promises?
lies. I didn't expect even like it will
See,
be so weak foundation.
big promise, and it's false.
Yes, I swear to you, I write down, I'm not even like before watching the videos, I write down every claim that they make. I check everything. I will be honest, I didn't read the Quran from start to the end, but I born and I even now I'm in a Muslim country. I know almost everything about this religion, but I check every claim that they make, and everything was were lies, you know. And when I read some verses, it doesn't make sense. There's a lot of contradictions. First, Christians are good, Jews good, but then you need to kill them. Then again, they're good. But like, you know, that's what in the Quran, like it doesn't make sense. So you know, I don't have practice in speaking English, so just like what I'm saying is like there's nothing in their religion to like, you know, to be like foundation. And of course, I will read the Bible again because it's the only choice that I'm left with. And I'm 100% sure that there is a God because I learned science and I just know that, you know, it's impossible that there is no God.
Yeah.
Can
So
can I read some?
go
I,
ahead.
I have some. I have just a verse from the Bible that I think that you might really appreciate. That's relevant to the conversation that we're having. It's Ephesians 5:25 through 28, and it reads as follows: Husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her to make her holy, cleansing her by the washing with water through the word, and to present her to himself as a radiant church, without stain or wrinkle or any other blemish, but holy and blameless. In this same way, husbands ought to love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself.
Beautiful.
I challenge you to find me anything like this in the Quran or anything within any of their texts.
Or any book.
It's
Also,
impossible.
when I was learning about the Bible, this was in the beginning when I say God found me, but I still didn't accept Christianity. I was invited to a Bible study, and the first study we had was about the woman who came to Jesus and cried at his feet and wiped the tears with her hair. And I was looking at that, and the way they explained it is basically back in the day, you know, women and men were separated. This was almost like inappropriate, but Jesus felt the woman's heart, and he loved her so much, and he didn't see her in a sexual way like the men of the time saw women. And he loved the woman and said, no one say anything bad about her, and he embraced her. So that was my first Bible study and experience with Jesus, and I said, "Wow, this man is a man who loves women, and he doesn't see us as just for sex, as just like temptation. We are human. We're not just something to be hidden. It's like there's two ways women are seen. Either the Islamic way, which is seeing women as something to hide them, they're evil, they're temptation. Or you have the extreme openness where women are still seen as sexual object, but they want them to walk around in bikinis. and they want them to be easy and have sex, freely. There is no balance where just love a woman as a human and don't see her as a sexual thing only, because that's not right.
Yes,
And
I think.
also, what's also relevant to the conversation is Matthew 11:27 to 28 to 30. It says, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find the rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light."
Yes. Thank you, everybody. And Christian Prince, it's 4 a.m. I just want to say to you that why I read the Bible. I was watching the Dawa, and he said that in Christianity, he say, is it right to call the woman dogs? And he's like, that's in the Bible. Like, listen, no, that's in the Bible. And I'm like, okay. I really wanted to read the Bible because it's the most influential book. And I read this, and when I read where the Jesus, say to this woman, it wasn't even because she's a woman. She was a Canaanite, first of all, and then when she explained him, she said some wise, about dogs, this verse, stuff, and he still healed her. So what I'm trying to say, I read the Bible. They're doing worse for their religion, because I read the Bible just to understand. Does it really say like that? And I discovered that they lie evil. And I just want to thank you, and I just to keep going and keep working, because they make I don't know, even they even talk the truth, because they lie even when they don't have a need. And I swear to God, I read the Bible because he made this claim, and I want to know if is it truth. And when I read this, it was just it was a lie again.
Yeah, do you see my screen, Scarlet?
Yes.
Look, it's them who do that, not us.
Yes.
According to Islam, look, look how they lie. According to Islam, a prayer will be defiled by a dog and a donkey and a woman. Aisha, she complained, she said, you compare us women to donkeys and dogs, and then she show how hypocrite Muhammad is. Muhammad, he used to pray between her legs. He touched her when he prayed. See, hypocrite. So it is them, Muhammad, he forbid them, he told them, 3 things will defile your prayer: a dog and a donkey and a woman. So who is the one who is making women equal to dogs and donkeys? It is Islam.
Can you imagine how he lied? He was just even the dogs, he said, because she was Canaanite. They were just like, you know the story. And even after that, he healed her, because even he he how do you say it, like he was pleased with what she said. But he is presented it like, is it right to call the woman dogs? It's in your Bible. And I just feel sorry for people who are ignorant and don't investigate, and that's how they, make them convert, because they just build this on lies. They lie about everything.
Same time, if we read the same story, you will see that Jesus, he blessed her and she worshipped him.
Yes, I know, because I read and I realized that's what we were talking about, and that's even the one case, from whole the Bible. There's no other case in which there's just even the hint of doing something bad or saying about the woman. And he was even addressing that because she was a woman. It's not about the gender, because she was a Canaanite, and he was just explaining and then he still healed her and showed the mercy. So it's just lie on lie as usual.
Yeah. The woman, she worshipped him. Jesus, he did miracles for her. Like if you read verse number 25, the women, like you can read the whole actually. The women then came and she worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. All right. A woman, she is asking Muhammad to help her. What he would do? He will take her to the bed. I'm just being honest. What he would do, he went to his own son wife. He took the wife from the son, like the same as Uthman. Sheikh Uthman. His a friend, he called him, help me with my wife. He took the wife. Muhammad, he went to his son's house, So if for me, I cannot compare between Islam and Christ because that would be insult to Jesus. It's not. There's nothing we cannot compare between, decency, holiness, amazing person. Me myself, I'm not even qualified to talk about him because I feel dirty, I feel low, I feel disqualified, I feel far away to be even the person to mention his name. But I have to. I'm being honest. He is a person. No one can speak about him without being ashamed. No human being. This is how holy he is. Imagine we are debating.
Yes.
We are debating if Jesus is God or not, but yet we are talking about Muhammad pedophile. So Jesus is so good to the point we are debating: is he God or not God? We are not debating about him not being good. You see.
Yes.
So this is how amazing he is. He is so perfect. Like, is he God? Is he not?
Yes.
So we are not
Yes.
questioning even the quality of Jesus as goodness. We are questioning the quality if he is God. But you know what? Everything he's done is God doing. I mean, even the Quran, when the Quran says he can tell you what you hide in your houses, how he can do that? He can raise from the dead a human being. He can create from the mud a living creature. He can heal the leper. He can heal the blind who is born. Who is this person?
Yes.
And if
Yes, he's respected by
Scarlet,
everyone.
if God gave a
before
miracle,
you go, Scarlet, you need to denounce Islam before you go to sleep. We
Here,
need to say
if
it here too.
I hope so.
I found another Bible verse that is different from what I read that pairs well with what I was saying earlier that hits the point home. This is Matthew 19:4-6, and the verse is, "He answered, have you not read that he who created them from the beginning made them male and female? And said, therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife,
Yeah.
and the two shall become one flesh, so that they are no longer two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let no man separate." Now compare that to Islam's polygamy.
Yes.
It's not
And
polygamy
also in
actually.
Flesh.
Deuteronomy,
There's
it
no
says
polygamy. There's no polygamy in Islam.
explicitly,
It is six party.
most
This is not polygamy.
explicitly.
There's no marriage.
Orgy.
In Deuteronomy, it says is to the kings of Israel to come, do not multiply in wives. It says explicitly, do not multiply
It is
in
sin.
wives
Yes,
to the kings.
it is sin.
To the kings. So if the kings are not allowed, then definitely nobody's allowed.
Yeah.
And so that was, and also one of the first, one of the commandments is do not commit adultery. Well, what does that mean? Is to step out of your marriage and have relations with someone else.
Yes.
Do you know where else you see instances of the guru sleeping with all of the members? In any old Hindu cult. Like, especially out in the West, when they create these new age Hindu styled cults, the cult leader, they recruit the men with promises of sex, but oftentimes those men will be partnered up with someone to begin with. So they come as couples, but both of the couples are corrupted. And what the guru does is get in between the couple, sleep with that man's partner, and then encourage that man to sleep with somebody else, so that it's basically one big messy orgy. And the only person that is ultimately totally gratified is the one at the top, because the one that is making the sacrifice to sever his connection to his partner is suffering the whole time. They're being gratified sexually and suffering spiritually. And oftentimes those cults end up in bloodbaths.
Yeah.
This is why it's
And
called,
yes, adultery, is a great sin in Islam, but they make a lot of loopholes for this to happen. Because when you allow a man to have 4 wives, he can flirt, he can do, because he can justify it by like, maybe I will marry her. And of course, if she will give up herself, she won't even need to marry. So it doesn't make sense. And they say like Christians, make Jesus God, but you make the Muhammad the God. When I was a Muslim, I didn't pay much attention actually to Muhammad. I swear to God, I was more, more about the one God. But if you think about this, they can picture him, they can show him anywhere. Why? Let's say you can picture any human being, but you picture, you don't have any problem with, for example, if you even picture, I don't know, his wife, but if it's Muhammad, it's like, this whole, how they panic about this stuff. So you're the ones who actually put Muhammad on the pedestal, with your own God, because you make him some kind of holy if he can't be presented. So I just don't understand what problem they have with the Christian Jesus if they do the same to their prophet.
Muhammad is a holy pervert. Is a holy pervert.
Is your shahada complete without invoking Muhammad?
Yeah, I asked that question too.
No, it's just like,
In order to become a Muslim, you have to swear an oath of shirk. Can you imagine?
yes. And I thought, maybe someone will make you this justification, just logically, maybe they do that because in order to accept Quran, you need to accept that Muhammad was a really prophet. But I'm just saying, they can give you this answer just logically. I don't know. But anyway, besides even this, they do a lot of stuff which they treat him as some kind of god because he can't be pictured, he can't be shown anywhere. Why? He's just a man, after all.
He's a holy.
Yeah,
Come on, what man? Come on, guys! Don't speak about Muhammad disrespect Muslim. They will bomb our chat now. Respect, please. He's a holy prophet. That's why he's so good in sex. Come on, Otherwise,
Scarlet, if you, I'm sorry. Otherwise, what?
Go ahead.
If you make fun of Muhammad, what do they accuse you of?
Blasphemy. I don't know.
They accuse you of blasphemy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Remember, my mom would get so angry if I said, why does Muhammad have 11 wives? Why did he marry a 6-year-old? When I was still young,
it's like Joseph Smith.
Sarah, I dare you to keep. You're on the edge of shirk or kufr. I need you to shut up. Basically, is what she said. She said, I kiss the feet of Muhammad. I kiss his feet. He's above me.
Yeah.
No, that's the shirk.
Scarlet, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So, who gives you eternal life? Before you denounce Islam, who gives you eternal life?
Before
you denounce Islam, who gives you eternal life?
God, maybe.
Is it only God?
He's the only one doing everything.
Only God can give you eternal life, yes?
Yes.
So in John 10:28, it says, Jesus says, I give them eternal life, and they shall never perish. No one will snatch them out of my hand.
Yes.
So if only God can give you eternal life, and Jesus says that he can give you eternal life, who is he?
He's a God. And they have found some kind of mosaic in Jerusalem. I don't know why I'm saying it but there's it's 200, I guess and there's written that Jesus is God. And it's the earliest manuscript, not manuscript, but the what the early Christian used to believe. And when I said it to the Muslim guy, he started panicking, he started accusing me. It's just in the Bible sources. But you can check it. I don't remember how it's called. Maybe you know already about this stuff. They found it in Jerusalem.
Yeah. I posted the link in my Patreon. But you see, Scarlet is not what the Bible says only. Is not Jesus only saying, because anyone can say it. But what Jesus did, it what make him truly, or make us truly believe in him to be God. Because anyone can say, I'm God. Anyone. So it's not Jesus saying I am God. In fact, if you notice what Jesus says always, he always humble himself. He called himself the Son of Man, even though all of us we know that he is the Son of no man. Right?
Yes. And as people don't say that he healed somebody.
Exactly.
I remember he
so
said,
Jesus
don't
always
say anybody
he
that
tried his best to stay like down to earth, not to be elevated. And this why even he washed the feet of his disciples. Imagine, they believe he's God, and yet he insists he want to wash their feet, and he even threatened them. If you don't let me do it, you don't belong to me. I don't know you. If in order to be a master, you have to be a servant. So in the case of the Messiah, we have a person who can he can command death, he can create life, he can heal the leper, he can heal the blind, he can, without surgery. We're not talking about surgery. He's not a doctor. So all those things done by a command. In the same time, he overcome death by himself. He came back. Thousands of people saw him. In the same time, never commit sin. In the same time, he was a servant. And he told them, if you want to be a master, you have to be a servant. In the case of Muhammad and any others, you will see all of them, they want women, sex, money, authority.
Sarah was right.
Power.
It just was some kind of they were building empire, and that's why they have this. It's like the Mongols, you know. They didn't have any governmental, you know. They didn't know even have to print or anything. So they made this ideology to, like, you know, some kind of religion just to have something, and then they build the empire. And it was just by a sword, and they say it was defensive. How it can be defensive if they just started from this small, you know, spot, and then like, you know, build themselves empire. So I don't know, just like every claim that they make, it's lie.
So
I don't
Scarlet,
know if
what
you
are you
heard
waiting
about
for?
this
You should convert to Christianity immediately. I mean, already you agree with us and everything, all what those you know, guys here, Sarah and Zidim and Hadi and Death, all of them, they are, you know, showing you why we are not still agreed that the Messiah is your salvation. What is holding you?
I need to, I know I need to more investigate, and before,
or tomorrow.
yes,
You need to denounce Islam immediately. You already said all the horrible things. You are already mushrika.
yes,
Maybe
you know,
we can be
Says you are
we can be
better than your
proactive.
prophet.
Do it. Say it.
Hold on,
You're
wait.
already
Let's
better than your prophet.
not force words. Scarlet, if you actually are holding on to something concerning Islam that maybe we haven't touched on yet, I'm more than happy to hear it out.
no, I just need to learn more about Christianity in order to even have
Yeah,
this
it's okay.
process going.
We don't want
Okay,
to
that's
we don't
cool.
want to force things on her. You know, we
Yeah.
are sharing with her. So, you know, Scarlett, you
Yeah.
stay with us. You know, all those here, they are happy. You can contact
Yes.
Sarah. She is a lady like
Chris-
you. You can even
Yes.
talk to her in private if you want. You know.
Christian Prince, I really want to thank you, and I just want to note that the Muslim, there are not mostly people who, like, you know, they're really sneaky. And I'm not saying that I'm smart or the most genius, but I swear to God, I write down every claim that they made. I just, like, I was okay with everything, you know, him being like marrying 9 years old, not marrying 6 years old. You know what I mean? It wasn't based on my emotions. I checked every claim that they made, and there is not, I really, I will be happy if somebody will, like, you know, truly explain me this religion and just show me, but there's nothing, there's no foundation. And what I'm trying to say, just like, I thank you that I hope that you will keep, you know, keep going, and, like, you know, and I will be glad if you will talk more about Christianity also a little bit, you know, or make some, you know, some videos. But I just, like, really, I swear to God, it was just only by reason, not by my emotions. I really tried to find something in this religion, but it's like it's all lies. I don't know.
Remember this,
I hope you
Scarlett.
understand what I'm trying to say.
You will see people in the chat saying Islam without lies dies. So this is truly as a very good example of what Islam is about.
And I
at the
never
same
understood
time,
before I started checking why this claim was, like, no, why they were saying that. But then I realized that it's just based by reason. Like, they say one thing, it doesn't make sense when you read other verse. Like, you know, immediately you ask something, they say, you know, they don't have any answer, and just based by reason, not emotions. Okay, I don't care. Like, let's pretend that he didn't marry the Aisha. Let's pretend that he was a good, like, you know, cool man. even just based on the theology, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. They don't stand, logic or reason. They don't answer. They always run. They always sneaky. And the only strangers are taking Christianity because I just I have nothing to say,
All right.
I was just disappointed.
Well, we are glad to have you and stay with us all the time. Anytime you are welcome to join us on the
Yes.
stage. And I'm thankful for all those great guys who join us on the stage, Sarah and Zaydim, Hadi and Death. You see, they are loving. They are trying their best to speak to you.
Yes,
We
yes.
can continue
Thank
the
you.
conversation always, but always I advise people. I did not know Christ because I'm born of a Christian family. Me myself, I learned about him by myself. It's not because my mother and my dad they told me we are Christians. This is the truth. No, I have to find my way because it's
Yes.
possible that we inherited false belief. But in Christ, that's why Christ he insists that we have to be born again with him. We are born with your mother, yes. Born from your parents, yes. But in Christ, you are going to be born again. So when you read the Bible, try to focus in that when you are going to read it, let us see if that will give me a new life. Is it going to change me? Because the first thing Christ he would do when you believe in him, he's going to have an impact on you. You as a person will not be the same. And that happened to everybody. You will see somebody, he was an okay person, he converted to Islam, second day he want to kill everybody. A person who was a criminal, and then he changed from a criminal to be something totally different. So Christ proved to us that he changed life for better. Muhammad, he proved to us that the second he touched you, as Winston Churchill he said, rabies for dogs is the same as Islam for a human. The second Islam touch you, you will become angry, aggressive, hatred, and violent. The second Christ touch you, even if you are violent, angry, aggressive, you will become peaceful and loving. So here how we know who is who. God, true God, is not the one who will make you angry to start killing people shouting God is Akbar. The true God
Yes.
is the one who will make you forgive and love and be merciful. And that is the Christ.
Yes.
So Christ changed life for good. Muhammad changed life for worse. And this is the easiest way. And that goes for all religions. Hindus is not no better. Like, if you go and read about the Hindus, a disaster.
Yeah, I
Buddhism,
don't
a
consider,
disaster. Atheism, a horrible thing,
It's
horrible.
stupid. Atheism is stupid. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I know I read a little bit science, and I just you need to be just I don't know. I don't know English to explain it rightly, but it's stupid. That's what I'm saying. Not just
We
based
have
on my.
we have a
If
Muslim.
you know more about science, you know that it's
Maybe this guy
impossible
is
that.
not a Muslim.
So
Abu,
what
are you a
Christian
Muslim?
Prince is saying, Scarlet, you can just read Ezekiel 36:26, what Christian Prince was saying. He says, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit within you. I will take the heart of stone of yours, and I will give you a heart of flesh.
Yes.
So he will soften you, he will change you. And
Yeah, I will go
also I'm
to the
talking
church.
from personal experience. I didn't find Jesus in church. I
Yes.
didn't find him in Bible. I was
Yes.
crying and he showed up.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's on you.
Yeah, thank you all. I will really go to the church and I will talk with somebody. I live in Russia, so it won't be a problem. So
Also, can I read a
thank you.
verse from the Bible for you too?
Yes.
That's Scarlet. Jeremiah, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future.
Thank you.
That's very, very good.
Yes.
Well, I want to say thank you guys for all of you. Time
Thank
for me
you.
to go soon. And Death, if you don't mind, next time you come here, if you can fix your microphone because we have difficulty to hear you, it's not so clear. It's very low. If you can fix it, please.
Okay.
So, guys, I want to say thank you all for being here. I wish I can stay, but I have 4 wives waiting for me, and I'm a good Muslim, and I have to beat the hell of them because I noticed that they are being rebellion. One of them, she did not make tea for me. The other one, she did not do belly dancing, and I'm a good Muslim.
Wow.
All right, and that's how Allah taught us to have a good family. And hold on, one of my son is coming. Who are you? You are a son of who? Ah, son of Leila. Ah, he's son of Leila. I forgot, too many kids. All right. Did you wash the cars of the neighbors and he give you $5? Oh, okay. Yeah, we make babies, we send them in the street, to be used and abused. And then we claim that this is the best way to have religion or to have a family. You have no family, you have no religion, you have no God, you have only Muhammad who want to sleep with your wives. Deal with it, Muslims. And as always we say, Islam without lies dies.
God.
Thank you all. I have to disconnect you all from the stage. Forgive me.
God bless
And
you, Christian Prince.
until
God
we
bless
see you
everybody.
again,
Bye.
God is good. So is Jesus. I mean to that. And I am Christian Prince. And I am a crusader. All right. I hope you guys enjoy what we do. And feel free to share our videos, download them, put your own subtitle in your language. My service is always for free. For God, He gave us for free, and for free we give. God bless you, until we see you soon again. God is good. See ya.